Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday, y'all.
I can't believe you never heard of me. I'm a very popular entertainer.
It's Friday, y'all. Oh man, we made it. We made it. We made it. Shout out to Toronto Riggins. First in the building once again. Said we made it, y'all. It's Friday. Know it's been a long, hard week for some of us. I know life happens to us all, but we made it. That chick, yo, what up, fam? Bobbyette. Hey, bro. You better be packing it up, girl. That's all I gotta say. I gushed a little too much yesterday. So now, better have them bags packed and be at the airport ASAP. ASAP. Or else. What up, Monique? What up, Cuzzo? What's up, sis? D-Rob Training, my guy. Brick by brick. Proud of you, bro. I said I'm proud of you and D-Rob, bro. Y'all doing your thing out there. I'm excited for what's about to happen. Blast again. Buenos dias. Hey, and you got a day off. On this Good Friday. It's still a little chilly outside. You might not happen to be dealing with a freezer, but outside is kind of like a freezer itself. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. The music is almost hypnotizing. What up, Kay? Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be a playlist long enough. Toronto Riggers. I don't think it's a playlist long enough. I'm gonna have to pull out 2 different streaming apps and just see which one outlast each other. Hey, bro, anytime, anytime. A day off on Friday, you just got a 3-day weekend. A 3-day weekend. Tell her, you better tell her, Monique. We don't need no playlist, girl. We don't need no playlist. All I know, what Kevin Hart say, it's about to go down. But this week we've been talking about purpose. We've talked about a lot of stuff. I got 3 of them. Actually, 4. Kay, your services will no longer be needed. I just want to go ahead and put that out there now. Yeah. Might be a little bit of a shocking thing, but I don't think we're going to require your services, Kay. No. I'm not going to talk too much more about it because I'm just going to say this. It's going to be biblical. Biblical. Is that a word? No. It's going to be biblical, and it's probably not going to be quite as sanctimonious as you would expect. But I'm going to drop it there. We've been talking about purpose, y'all. I like having fun, man. I like having fun with y'all. Oh, man. What case? Hold on. My books are always, oh, man, come on now. I've told you, your services will not be needed in this situation. And if it is, it's called some divine intervention. Because your boy, yes, I made up a new word, biblical. Yes. That's what I do. I'm a trailblazer. I'm an innovator. I do new things, new words. Blackskin is not that funny. I'm just saying. It's really not that funny. Y'all should appreciate the genius. What Kanye say? Name one genius that ain't crazy. Now, But anywho, We've been talking about purpose, man. What do y'all think about it? Has this week has this week's discussion been on par with your expectations? Have you been able to gather some information, some tools that will kind of bring more clarity to your purpose? Because I told you, this one is a tricky one. Purpose is not as cut and dry as it seems. And so many times we are looking for the answer. We are looking for the solution. We're looking for something finite. And purpose is it's like a vapor. It's like trying to catch this vapor. Every time you get your hand wrapped around it, it disappears, it morphs, it reshapes, it transitions. Craig G, what's good, my guy? I know you out there doing your thing this morning. Hey, man, I thought about you all day yesterday in the conversation we had the earlier yesterday morning. And I ain't even tripping, bro, because I already know you got it. And it's all good. We had those days sometime. So Bobby said the Van Gogh show was her favorite this week, besides yesterday's show. Yeah, Van Gogh he was an amazing artist, and he was one of those people who had true genius level potential, creativity, but he never got a chance to fully recognize it. He never got a chance to truly live off of the fruits of his labor. And the crazy part is he took himself out. He took himself out. And it happens. It happens. Sometimes we go down this spiral of, what we think things should be or how we imagine they will be. And when they don't work out that way, it takes us on a trip. And sometimes we feel like it's just better to just not be around. So it's Friday, man. I just want to play some chill vibes for a hot second. Just for a hot second. Just breathe. You made it. You made it. You made it. So many people take life for granted. And we believe that tomorrow is promised to us. But so many times it's not. And when stuff pops up on our radar, when stuff comes into our space and it interrupts us, it makes us react. It makes us go down into this pit. The thing that we truly have to recognize and realize is that it's all perspective. It's all perspective. The person who's upset you, the situation that's popped up that's not favorable to you, well, it's people involved. And sometimes people just wake up on the wrong side of bed. Some people are just mad at life. Some people have unforgiveness in their hearts. And I know I'm going in early, but it's Friday. There are no rules on Friday. It's fun day. But I just want you to unwind, relax, let all the stress of the week go. Because we're all human. We all are flawed. However, we have the ability, we have the power to change our perspective on a dime, instantly making things better. Because once you understand that this person that's being a butthole right now, they just lost the most important person in their life and they're struggling. There was a kid who showed up at school and his teacher could see that he was obviously in a lot of pain. Something was going on. He wasn't focused. He wasn't acting a fool either, but he just was not there. He was there, but he wasn't there. So she goes to check in and say, "Hey, what's going on with you? Everything okay?" He said, I'm not sure. My dad died this morning and I didn't know what else to do, so I came to school. Tragic, I know, but life is happening to everybody all at the same time. So sometimes you got to give people grace, but also you got to give yourself grace. You have to be able to pick yourself up, change how you see it, how you think about it, put it into perspective, and keep it pushing. Because that's life. That is life. So shout out again to all the people that's in the building today. I really appreciate you for your efforts, for your energy, for your time. And let's get on with today's discussion. Well, technically, there really is not a huge discussion. I was saving Friday to be like the day that we put all the pieces together, and nobody had asked the question. Nobody had really dialed into where I was going just yet, and I knew it was coming. I knew most of you have already had the thought, but then a comment came in late yesterday by Positive Self Talk, and Positive Self Talk asked the question yesterday. Let me go back to the question. Hold on, bow. Positive Self Talk asked the question, can we have more than one purpose? Positive Self Talk. That is the correct question to ask. Yes, that is the correct question to ask. Can we have more than one purpose? And their answer is yes. Yes, we can have more than one purpose. And so that question has opened the door for me to kind of talk about a little bit today, but also that's what next week is going to be about. Yes, yes, Toronto Riggins agrees. Yes. So let me ask you this question now. I probably should have asked it earlier, but I'm asking now. If you can put it in the chat, what is your purpose in the moment? What is your purpose right now? Or what is your overall purpose? Just do you know what that is? Do you know what your overall purpose is? Because some people are born to do one thing. And that may be true. May be true. But what do you think your purpose is? And I don't mean your gifts, your talents, the things that you actually do, you physically can do. Because if you were a good athlete and you might run a 4.240, might be 6'6", running a 4.240. But when you're 35, those numbers probably won't be exactly the same. So does that mean your life is over? Thank you for the honesty, boo. I have no freaking idea. Oh man, I love it. Inspiring others by sharing my story as well as solving problems. Okay, I like it, Toronto Riggins. Kay says, being of service to moms and kids. All right, all right. Where my fellas at? Where my fellas at? Do you know your purpose? Do you know your purpose? And look, I know for some people it gets spit out quick, and some people it takes them a little bit longer, and some people are honest. Like my boo, she said she had no freaking idea what her purpose is, and there's nothing wrong with it because purpose is quite kind of fluid. Let's see, brick by brick, overall to provide a stable foundation for my family. Hey, I like that. Monique says currently assisting special needs toddlers at the moment. At the moment, you see, life is full of seasons. Times change. People change. Places change. Things change in life. And so what was popping, if you were a tech giant or a tech geek in 1998 and you understood that in the year 2000 all the computers would be going haywire because they were never calculated to go past 1999. There's so many things that have to be set up and done to make this transition, but the computers weren't designed to do that. So you would be out there on your soapbox telling people, hey man, the Y2K bug, is going to mess up everything. Financial markets is going to crash. Companies are going to fold. And then we go from 1999 on December 31st at 11:59. And then January 1st hit 2000. And what happened? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing happened. We went right on along doing what we did the previous day. But a lot of people did lose money on that .com bubble burst early this morning. But if you was a tech person and you still staked your career on that, then you took a major L. So was that your purpose? Or was that a failed idea, a failed concept? And sometimes we confuse our successes, our wins, and our failures with our purpose. It's a part of the purpose, but it's not the actual purpose. Let's see. Toronto Regan says, I've always seen myself standing before others as a kid, and even throughout my life. It's something that I can't shake. I can agree with that. I like it. I like it. D Rob Training says, I feel like my purpose is to train and mentor these athletes and push the ones who want to play college ball. Send film and report cards to coaches. I like it. I like it. I've always seen myself helping others. Me too. Nothing. Blasket says, helping people stay healthy. That's a good one. Okay. Oh, failed concept. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. All these ideas, these thoughts, these feelings that you have inside, it's definitely a part of your evolution. It's a part of your evolution. And I'll say that. So before we go a little too deeper in here and I have this grand revealed, let's go ahead and get into these gratitudes. It's Friday. Won't do a long session on them tonight today. Just want to go ahead and get them out. Just to be true to our word and to the concepts that we set. And let's see, we didn't do the waterfall yesterday. Let's do the waterfall today. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for a life well lived. I'm grateful for the opportunities, the struggles. I am grateful to be amongst winners, survivors. I'm grateful. I'm grateful just to see my children grow, to see them make their mistakes and learn their lessons. I am grateful for a support circle, a community of like-minded people that want to see my success as well as their own. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for time and reflection and the ability to make new and better choices. I'm grateful for those who cared for me and sacrificed for me to help me get to where I am today. And I'm grateful for those things that I do for those who come behind me. I'm grateful for a community of friends that stand beside me. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the self-love, the self-respect, and the self-worth that I've developed. I am grateful. For you. So, D-Rob Training also says, I also have this idea. I want to pursue my master's in recreation management, manage a rec center in a not so pretty neighborhood where I can provide bikes to those who need it. Also, a big bro figure. Shout out. I like that. I like that. So there's one thing in particular that I've noticed about we attract like things. We attract like people, and I am not surprised at the foundational pieces of this community are you, because my entire life I've aspired. I've aspired to be, and I'm inspired by change agents. I would like to consider myself a change agent or a disruptor of sorts, because in life, you either are going with the flow, you're staying out of the flow, or you're swimming against the current. Swimming, you know what I'm saying? You disrupting that flow. And I've always found myself on the disruptor side of it. Every now and then I'll go with the flow. Sometimes I need a break. Oh, I need to stretch and relax a little bit. So I'll get in the stream and I'm gonna go. But the thing is, I am always in the stream because I always want to see what's coming. I always want to see what has passed, what is future, what is present, and how I can make an impact in it. Because it is part of who I am to be a change agent. I want to see people living their best life, having the outcomes that they want. And I think most people, and I say that most of the people I know, most of the people that I vibe with feel the same way. But I do know there's a big world out there. And some people, all they think about is themselves and how they can get ahead. Some people don't want to see nobody succeed if they're not succeeding. I know everybody don't think like me, but I'm not surprised that you are, because birds of a feather do flock together. So yes, keep dwelling on these ideas that you have. Keep doing it. Kind of hard to write to what is it? Kind of hard to write hope. Oh, kind of hard to write hope. That made sense. Got you. Got you. Yeah, man, we understand. A leader with a testimony. Yes, a leader with a testimony. Yes, thank you. Hey, I just realized who that was. How you doing, Miss Marlena? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the community. Happy to see you this morning. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You ever been doing something, talking your talk with your friends, y'all out doing the thing, and then your mama walk in the room, or your daddy walk in the room, or you know the pastor walk into the back of the sanctuary. Woo, that's my Marlena right there. Andre, what up, bro? What up? Good to see everybody. So we're talking about purpose, man. We're talking about purpose. And so we've already had a long week, and we defined purpose. We did a case study on Vincent van Gogh and his purpose and how he didn't fully recognize it for what it was. And a lot of it had to do with the time that he lived in. He made that oil painting style famous. He was the pioneer of it. And sometimes when you're the pioneer of a thing, you don't really reap the benefits that those who come behind you normally will, because you have to create a new awakening. You have to create a new horizon and set a new standard for people to actually grab onto. Yes, sir. Andre in this joint, bruh. And so the question that came in yesterday by Positive Self Talk was, can you have multiple purposes? And my answer was yes. And some of you agreed that you can have multiple purposes. So the age old question really isn't what is my purpose, but what you hear is, what's the meaning of life? Y'all have heard that before? Put a one in the chat if you've ever heard somebody say, what's the point of it all? What's the meaning of life? Why are we really even here? Does it even matter? What's the point of it all? Yeah. Yep. The point of it all is this: we come into this world as babies, not a lot on our hard drives, and we have to be protected for years by our parents, fed for years by our parents, until one day we're able to grow big and strong enough to fend for ourselves. Now, in the animal kingdom, that happens relatively fast. Inside of 3 months, most animals can function on their own because their only job is survival. Reproduction, survival. Reproduction, survival. That's it. But as humans, we have an intellect that takes longer to develop. And so while the intellect is developing, what we're doing is we're on the process of self-discovery. And that's it. Our purpose is self-discovery. That is the purpose. Self-discovery. I know it's not big and sexy, but I'm gonna give it some claps and I'm gonna shoot some horns off. Self-discovery is our purpose. That is the main purpose that we have, is self-discovery. We're not just animals out here procreating and dying. It's just surviving. Humans at our base nature, humans that are struggling in phases of their life, is because they're in survival mode. And while you in survival mode, all you can do is act off of instinct. That's when we get most of our base animal natures. But if we can change the perspective, if we can have higher thoughts, if we can get around people who are doing bigger and better things and giving us guidance, if we can get into communities where people are thinking at a higher level, it elevates not just that person, but it elevates the whole group. Because the point of self-discovery is that there is a level that we're supposed to be able to get to. We're supposed to be able to have the things or create the things that we want. Because if we can imagine, if we can envision it, there's a way to achieve it. That's the discovery. That's the journey that we're all on. I'm a huge believer in manifestation. However, not the manifestation that I'm just gonna think about it and it's gonna show up. I believe that I get the image in my head. I believe there's an order and some steps that I must take, some work that I must do to get me to that outcome. That's why it's so important to understand your what. What do you really want? If you want nothing but to eat some good food, meet some good people, and procreate, make some babies, you're missing out on so much of not just life, but your own potential. Because we all come with gifts, we all come with talents and abilities. And so many people spend their days in jobs that they don't really like doing, with people that they really don't even care to be around, and they just do it for the check that really isn't enough. And because of social media, we see people around the world, whether they being realistic, whether they faking it, or they being authentic. They are living a life that we know we should be living. They are doing things in life that excites us. And quiet as it's kept, there's some people out there winning that if they doing it, I know I can do it. You see, I used to think there was this one thing that I was born to do, this one purpose that I had to complete this one thing and it will make my life complete. But that couldn't be further from the truth. That could not be further from the truth. You guys have heard quite a few of my stories, my challenges, my victories. And every season that I've been in, which is going to be a topic for next week, every season that I've been in, I've learned something about myself. I've had to grow and change and become a different version of me. And so now I'm on a journey of continually becoming my best self. But because I've gotten to an age now where I know that life comes in cycles. So now I am stopping to smell the roses a little bit more. I'm stopping to enjoy my friends a little bit more. I'm still a go-getter. I'm still going to make things happen, but I'm learning through the help of community, the help of friends, that life truly is more about the journey than getting to the mountaintop. Because once you get to the mountaintop, you're there. Now you got to go to a new mountaintop. And in order to do that, you probably got to go back down into a valley. You're not really going to climb steps up, going up constant mountaintops. Just don't work that way. Because life is about self-discovery. And so for the last 2 days, I've been quote unquote gushing over my wife. Now, I never would have done that some years ago. Not because my wife didn't deserve it. Not because of that. But because I've evolved and I understand what she needs. I understand what our relationship needs. And so I've learned that in this season, I don't have to be as macho. I don't need as much bravado. I need more partnership. I need more cooperation. I need more unity in my relationship. So my purpose in this moment is to be the best husband I can be. My purpose in this moment is to be the best father that I can be, because I've chased money for years and my children have gotten older and older and older and older. And I've missed some things that I wish I hadn't missed. And looking back on it, I truly didn't have to miss it, but I thought I was in this thing. I was in this grind. So discovering yourself is our true purpose. Discovering ourselves. And so along the way, there's going to be different seasons, different climates, different things that's happening, that's going on. And we have to be adaptable to it. You get to a point when you burn yourself out doing this thing, on this job or on this mission. You burn yourself out, and now you no longer have the strength or the energy to be attentive in any other area. And then you find yourself back in what? Survival mode. And that's where the animals live. We are not animals. We have an intellect that's different than theirs. We have the ability to self-actualize. And so I really want you to, I know Friday's supposed to be a fun day. I apologize, but purpose is such a passion of mine because it took me so long to understand. I blame so many people for getting in my way or not giving me this or not giving me that. And it's caused me to not respect myself fully because I didn't put in the work required, because I thought it was supposed to be easy. I thought somebody was supposed to give me the hand up or the opportunity. And all along, I was waiting for the perfect environment, the perfect temperature to be set. When all along, it was me who was supposed to create that. And I just didn't realize it at the time because I thought I was supposed to only be one thing. I thought one purpose, one goal, one thing was going to take me from the time I found it until to the end of my days. And that is so far from the truth. We're going to take on multiple variations of who we are. All of us will. And the longer we live, the more variations of it it's going to be. So the purpose of life is self-discovery. It's literally the Army slogan, be all you can be. That's what it is. And that's why we've been talking about for the last almost 2 months now. It matters how we see ourselves. It matters the words that we speak. It matters the circle, the environment, the community that we're in. It all matters. If you're in a place where people are content and have given up, then you're going to find yourself slowly doing the same thing. I forget who said it, but the saddest thing in the world is to see a person who died at 22, but it took 70 years to get to the actual grave. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, help yourself. Got a special guest in the building. My mom's in the house. So I want everybody to say shout out, moms. Oh man, just to be in a space where you have like-minded people and they want your success, they hold you accountable. It elevates you to a level that is unparalleled because the more stuff you go through, and I know you think your life has been a tragedy. I know you think certain things just never go your way. Hey mom, Monique said, hey mom. D-Rob say, my dukes. And I know you think, Bobby said, hey mama. Hey, so everybody said, hey mama now. Gary said, hey. Kay said, hey. But I know you've had some down times in your life and you asking God, why me? Why do I go through this? Why am I going through this? If you don't go through it, you're never gonna know what you're capable of overcoming, what you're capable of taking, what you're capable of doing. When I first started, when I was in, y'all know I got middle school and crazy high school stories. But because I came with the hit list, because I got tired of people picking on me when I was younger, I started working out. And my cousin Tony used to take me into his little gym. He had those, oh, y'all remember them cement weights, the gray ones, and the little fake little weight bench? He used to put me on those, and I used to try to lift with him. But that way it was heavy, y'all. I can't even front. It was heavy. But somewhere around middle school, I decided that no matter what it took, I was going to be stronger. I was going to knock more people off this hit list that I had because I had a long list of people. And this guy named Rob, those who know, we call him Hard Rob because the boy was like a big muscle. He just chiseled. And so I'm in 8th grade. He's a ninth grader. He is trying to make the varsity squad as a sophomore. I'm just an 8th grader going to 9th grade. And by this time, they had switched to a middle school. So we were truly, high school was now 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and middle school was just 7th and 8th grade. And he was at the rec department one day and he brought me, he was like, hey man, I'm going to the gym. You want to come? I'm just like, yeah, how I get there? He said, I don't know how you going to get there, but I'm going to be there. So I would either borrow somebody's bike, ride my own bike, or I would walk. And this was every day during my 8th grade summer going into 9th grade. Get in the gym. I started on the bench. I'm literally struggling with 135. But y'all know what happened? Hard work, dedication. School ended in June. I was in the gym the end of June. By the beginning of August, he took me from 135 to 275. Tell me, what freshman come in benching 275? I was determined, y'all. But guess what? And I'm not. Yeah, I made varsity too, Monique. I did, but I'm not even. That's not even the best part. What I learned during that time. Do you know how uncomfortable, how sore, how much pain I had to go through to be able to lift that much weight that fast? You know who I became because of that? You know how tough my mind became? You see, what happens to you can be tragic, but who you become in the process, who you become on the other side of the pain, that's where you make your money. That's when you become a legend. That's when you become a giant to the people that watching. My mom's sitting here, and I'm not going to say this because she's sitting there. I would have said it whether she was here or not. I watched my mom for the last 7 years go through chemo and radiation and surgeries. But she get up every day and she still go about her business. She still living her life. She not letting any of this stuff that people give up on every day stop her. She's determined and she goes hard every day. She has a great attitude about life. She ain't walking around complaining, trying to get sympathy. She said, nope, this is what it is, but I'm going to go do that. What y'all doing next week? I'm going to be over there. Matter of fact, no. I'm going to have Sunday dinner. I need you to be there. And I know, Mom, I'm sorry. We're going to do better. We gonna do better, Bob. I promise. We gonna do better. But it's the things that we have to overcome. That's right. Positive self-talk. That's right. No pains, no gains. It's the hurdles you have to overcome in life that determine who you are. Your purpose truly is discovering how magnificent you are. That is your purpose in life. And you use your gifts, you use your talents, you use your skills to help with the process. We talked about how we make money. We don't make money, we earn money. And you provide a service to make money. So if you want to make more money, what do? You provide a more valuable service. Don't just take a job that's going to barely pay you. If you have a higher level of living that you want to accomplish, figure out what service you can provide based off your skill set, based off your gifts, your knowledge. Provide that service and you'll generate more income. But if you want passion, if you want that work that makes you feel good, do the things that truly matter, which is why most times it's helping people get past stuff. It's helping people realize their dreams because now you have the skill set needed to help somebody. Because you've experienced it. You know what the other side looks like. So now you can get specialized knowledge. And if you're really focused enough, now you can take that and grow that into a business, grow that into a lifestyle, create a movement. Purpose is self-discovery. And as long as you own the mission, as long as you still here, there's still purpose because you're not finished yet. That's why they say you don't fail until you quit, until you stop trying. Yep, I made the varsity. Yep, exactly. Blaskin, check, mate. Fact, no pain, no gain. That's right. Determination is the key to success of achieving and defeating every battle in life. That's right, Toronto Riggins. Said, and my baby said, shout out to Monique for continuing to read my baby's book. Hey, yeah, goodbye. Man, if y'all liking this, bro, y'all give me some likes today. I feel like I'm in my bag right now. I feel good. This is the only day I haven't really struggled with this whole topic because purpose is tricky. It is tricky, I know. And I don't want you to think that you were created to do one thing and one thing only. No, sometimes you have to put something on the shelf to do one thing. How many women have stopped a career to be focused in on being a mom? How many dads have left this job or that job to be around closer to their families? Purpose is self-discovery. Purpose is going through whatever you got to go through to become the better version of yourself. And your gifting and your talents are what help you get there. Water always takes the path of least resistance. If you put it in a cup, it becomes a cup. One drop, you can keep dropping it on the concrete, and eventually it's going to crack the concrete. Bruce Lee said, be water. Water takes the shape of whatever it needs to take the shape of. Whatever shape it needs to take. You can be, you can have, you can do, but you have to understand that it's discovering who you are. Because once you know who you are, how many times have we heard our parents say this? If your friends jump off a bridge, will you jump off a bridge too? Well, probably, yeah. I mean, my friends, I trust my friends. So they jumping, it must be safe. Oh, maybe I looked at it wrong. But it was me jumping off the freaking bridge and hurting myself that let me know, you know what, maybe next time I'm gonna get somebody shutting a light down there. I'm gonna let them, I ain't gonna jump next time, right? But it's learning, it's the process. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to be perfected. Ooh, bar. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to be perfected, crafted, shaped. Boy, I'm in my bag right now, y'all. I can't even flex. I'm low, yo. I think, it's the pressure. Because I got Miss Marlena in the chat. I got my mom's over. My mom is in the studio sitting, chilling, looking at me just like, what? So I think it's the pressure. I do rise to the occasion in the pressure times. I'm clutch, baby. I'm clutch. Look, I ain't lost it yet. because I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I'm not easily shaken anymore. So now when I say I want to create a plan that's going to net me $10,000 a month, a new plan outside of what I'm doing right now. I want to create a new stream of income that's going to net me $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, whatever my faith can believe. Now, that's the caveat. Whatever your faith can believe, because it still comes down to faith. You must believe that you can. You must not be in the negative vibrations, in the negative energy. You must truly believe that you can do it. You can't live in a negative space. And that's why the experience is so important. Having the wisdom is so important. Having the bag to reach back in and pull out all your old tricks. Oh, that worked back then, so maybe it'll work now. Let's try this. Experiential living. You've had the experience, now you pull it out for times such as this. If I'm not mistaken, Jesus said, greater work shall you do. He's already given you. We have God's spirit was blown into us. And as I said the other day, the mission was never to go to heaven. The mission was to have dominion and subdue the earth. The earth was supposed to be heaven. That was the original mission. So we got to become something. The sower. Nope, I'm not even going to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Don't look at me like that, B. I'm not doing it because I can go deeper into that. But we're talking about purpose. The things you plant in yourself, it grows a harvest. Don't pull your roots out of the ground. Let them grow. Keep going. I know it hurts. I know it's tough. I know the pain gets unbearable sometimes. I know you want to just give up and quit. I know your life gets boring sometimes. I know people ain't acting right. It's bound. That's everybody's story. But the ones who win are the ones that endure it. Because it's in the enduring that you become your best self. In the enduring, you fully understand who you are. And when you fully understand you, not a lot shakes you anymore. That's true happiness. You may not have had the financial success. You may not have had the family success. But once you become successful here, once you understand who you are, now you have the tools to live an amazing life. Mind over matter, positive self-talk. Thank you for asking that question. Thank you for asking that question. Let's see. Let me get back because we're gonna get into these affirmations in a second. Let's see. As Kat so eloquently. Wait, as Kat? Wait, who was Kat? Did I miss somebody in the chat? Hold on. I know what you mean, Mo. It's definitely a truly emotional and inspiring story. I want to slap that, which too, still do. Oh man, yeah, Dre. It's some deep stuff this morning, bro. It is some deep stuff this morning. But it's like the culmination of understanding what purpose is. There's so many people that are misled into thinking that purpose. What if you were uh a high school phenom, and then and it happens all the time. You have all this talent, all this success through middle school and high school. You dominate the AAU league. You're the #1 rated player in the country. Then you get to college and you blow your knee out the first year and you're never the same. Is your life pointless at that point? No. It's just another barrier you got to get by to fully understand who you are. You can't just flip a switch and be great tomorrow if you never went through the process of becoming great. And nobody's born great. We all got our struggles, and we all do the best we can in the moment that we have. So blaming other people for where you are, where you're not, is not productive. It just takes the onus off of you to make something better. Did it happen to you? Yeah. Was it unfair? Yeah. But guess what? That's the past. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do in your future? And sometimes we get stuck in a mode of operating that doesn't give us what we need for the future. That's why we need the circle of family and friends and people that hold us accountable. We need those people in our life to say, hey, you're not acting like yourself right now. Hey, I know you're going through some stuff, but keep your head up. Don't let them see you fall. Don't let them see you falter. I got you. I'm gonna support you. I got you. We need those people because life does get hard. If Rob hadn't been there to help me get that weight off my chest, I'd be dead because it would have crushed me. 275 is a lot of weight to be pushing straight from your chest, especially if you've never done it before. But now that I've done it, I know what it feels like. And guess what? Now I know if I ever want to do it again because I got the experience. But I'm going to get off my soapbox, y'all. I'm going to get off this soapbox. Y'all got some good comments today. I wish I can get to them all. But y'all know I'm going to get to them after the show. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to go back and look at them. I feel my help coming. Yeah, pain is definitely needed. A rose isn't a rose without the thorn. That's it. It's ugly before it gets beautiful. Oh, Cat Williams. See, y'all know, man, it's hard. It's so hard for me to read the chat and then go in too. So it's like, thank you for the grace. I appreciate it. I'm doing the best I can over here. Oh man, but y'all be live in them chats though. I'm grateful for you. But all right, let's get into these affirmations real quick so we can wrap it up and y'all can get y'all Friday started. Because I know my baby about to get on that plane. She about to come on back home. So I got to get her out the door on time. But all right, I'm grateful, y'all. Hope y'all are too. I am more than enough. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am more than enough. I am happy and excited that I've been able to turn my last year's income into my monthly income. I am happy and excited to own multiple properties, multiple homes around the world. Beach property, land, lake property. I am happy and excited to be a role model for my children, for my children's children. I am so happy and excited to be impacting tens of thousands of families' lives every year. I am happy and excited to be a highly sought out speaker and author, best-selling author 6 times over. I am so happy and excited to be able to break generational curses, to change my bloodline, my family name, to put us in the category of all the greats. I am happy and excited that I have a community of people that want my success as much as they want their success. I am happy and excited to have the love of somebody who trusts me completely and fully. I am happy and excited that you too are realizing your potential, that you are seeing dreams come to pass, that you are starting to believe that all things are possible, that you have found a community. I am happy and excited to be the catalyst for your success, for your growth, for your personal development. Because I am more than enough. And if I'm more than enough, so are you. And we're back. Oh man, I feel good, man. How about y'all? It's Friday. Oh, I got a couple jobs. And I got a lot to do. But I ain't doing none of it. Because I'm doing right now what I'm supposed to be doing. What gives me that psychic currency. I'm doing what I love doing. And that's part of my purpose as well. I'm discovering who I am, discovering what I love. So talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all feeling the day? Give me a one. Give me a one of you feeling the day. Monique says, don't expect apologies, but forgive and learn from the pain. Also, try to understand that person's path. See them and not what they are doing to you at the moment. Hard to do, but it's doable. Oh, fire. Yeah, that's fire, Monique. Fire, yes. It is so hard to do, but it is doable. It is doable. And so that's one of the things that when you talk about giving people grace, when you talk about giving people grace, you have to understand that we're all experiencing life. And most of us are not getting it right the first go round. Hell, sometimes it takes us 5, 6, 7 times to finally figure it out. So we got to give other people grace, especially when we start becoming the best versions of ourselves, the better version. I'm a better version of myself today than I was yesterday. And so because I have that new knowledge, that new understanding, I have to give this person over here just a little bit more grace. I can't go off on them now. I can't snap on them now because I understand where they are. But don't get it twisted. You can only push with so many buttons before I had to put that. Yo, whatever you do, what's that? Whatever you do, you better do it quick. You know what? That's why I was struggling to read that, Monique. Hey, she come over here. She come. She definitely. You know what? I'm gonna stop right there. Yo, Rob Trader said, "Love Fridays. Had my morning motivation, and tonight my trainee has his last varsity game. Can't wait to watch him show out." Yo, yes sir. Oh yeah. Special shout out to my boy, my son Jordan. His team, they had an undefeated regular season, and now they're getting ready to go into the playoffs. And so I wore his shirt the other day, and now that I'm thinking about it, I did not do it justice. I didn't acknowledge it. So I just want to give him the shout out right now. Undefeated squad this year. First time in many years. First time in many years. I mean, they had a great year last year, made it to the second round in the playoffs. This year, the expectations are a little bit higher. So, stepbrother Ja, they got a game tonight, so we'll see how it goes. At least I don't think they get a bye week. They might get a bye week because they are off, but they're in a strong conference. So I gotta check the standings when we get off here to find out where we are. But yeah, it's Friday, man. So let's get ready to get up out of here. Where my little music at? There we go. Life truly is what you make it. You get to design it. You get to decide how you want your life to go. Now, will it always cooperate? Will everything always fall into place? Probably not. However, you change it by changing you. When what you see, it changes when how you look at it changes. When that person is being a butt, and you understand that person just went through a divorce. That person just had a kid that just went into the hospital and they're not themselves. You understand that I need to give this person grace because they're going through something. But the thing is, you don't know what they're going through. You have no idea what they're going through. So in the meantime, you have to assume that this person is probably struggling with something. So I'm not going to give them the negative energy. I'm going to be the bigger person today. I'm going to keep my peace. I'm going to be the best version of me in this moment. That's growth. And the more you do things like that, the stronger you become, the more endurance you develop. And that's what it's about. Becoming more, becoming better. Realizing your dreams one by one by one. And no matter how many dreams you accomplish, how many things you realize, there's always going to be something else you're going to want to do, because that's what life is. We're ever evolving, and our true purpose is self-discovery, becoming the best version of who we are. It's not the things, it's not the money, it's not the success. It is becoming who we are so we can enjoy that success, so we can enjoy the people that we're around. That's why some of the happiest people in the world are the people who don't have a lot of resources, because they have accepted, this is who I am, this is where I am, this is what I want. I don't really want anything else. And so they just enjoy the simple things in life. They don't need to travel the world and see all of this amazing stuff, because they've already seen it here and they're content. So there is no measuring stick for purpose. Your purpose is discovering who you really are. And one thing I'm learning, the closer you get to self-discovery, the happier you are. No matter what you're going through, no matter what they say, what they do, the closer you get to fully loving you fully, the happier your life becomes. But that's my time, y'all. It's been an amazing week. I'll see you early Monday, but I gotta go get ready. I gotta go get my handcuffs, my whips, and my chains together, because wifey is coming home. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. Peace out.